whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby.
All right, what up, everybody? Welcome to Reality Rewind with your girl, but it ain't just me. Let's go ahead and invite our lovely host, Jolie. What up? Tam Bam. Cute.
What
up? The gang is back, baby. The gang is back. What is going? Y'all muted.
Oh,
my bad.
Hey y'all.
Happy Monday.
Happy
I was
Sunday.
like, why am I hearing nothing?
Happy Monday or whatever.
Yes.
Happy Monday.
Yes. Married at First Sight Monday.
Woo!
Yes.
Okay. Okay. We got some stuff, to cover tonight. But first, how was you guys' weekend? That's what I want to know.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, it was
It wasn't
good.
too bad.
Okay. Mixed reviews.
Made some great connections and had another impromptu speaking engagement. So it was
Nice.
great. It's good when you impromptu jump on things and then you get intentional connections and blessings. So this weekend was great.
It always is.
Absolutely.
How about you, Tam Bam? How was your weekend?
It was wonderful. I did my first magazine interview for I Am the BFP. So
Nice.
Be on the lookout for that. It was with Voyage Magazine in Dallas. So completed that and just worked. I'm about to go to Miami next week. I'm so excited. A must-do, overdue vacation. Me, hubby, my best friends. We finna turn up. Get some, you gotta reset and then come back, get to the bag. So,
Yes. Well, I'll be in Atlanta this weekend, you guys.
Yes, ma'am.
The Lord says the same. So yeah.
I'll be in Charlotte. So
You will be in Charlotte.
We booked busy.
And I'm about to say this is not a pleasure thing for me. It's actually work related. So,
there you go.
Sam, have fun for all us.
I
know, right?
You're gonna be MIA in the MIA.
You hear me?
Sir, how was your weekend?
It was good. Of course, I really just kind of chilled. I mellowed out, just given recent events that has occurred in my life. So I just kind of had like a little, moment to myself, so that way I can get back re-energized.
Right, absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
Much needed.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you guys, welcome. Okay, I know you guys like, wait a minute. Say Monday, yeah. Okay, so we are Reality Rewind. So we're not just covering Ready to Love. We have a lot of stuff up our sleeves, don't we, gang?
Come on now.
We got a lot of little shows that's gonna be up our sleeves and documentaries. Wait till we get into the real reality stuff, baby. It's getting hot and heavy for us in our personal lives, but we still here. Okay.
Come on now.
So So tonight we're gonna be covering episode 8 of Married at First Sight, which is Poised for Battle. Oh my goodness.
That was a lot.
It was intense. Yeah. So before we get into everything, we want to get you guys abreast to these couples. So check this out. And Jasmine. Aries undeniably knows he wants to have a strong, independent woman by his side. Earlier this year, Aries decided to change careers completely. He moved back to Tennessee, completed a software development bootcamp, and now works as a software engineer instructor. He has taken the last few years to really focus on himself and wants to plant roots, start a family, and looks forward to finding his wife. Now, Jasmine is more than ready to settle down and start a family with a strong desire to find a partner she can cater to and grow old with. Jasmine admits her, quote, pickier, end quote, is off, and she easily falls in love with, quote, potential, end quote. Jasmine is in a space where she truly feels the only missing piece to her puzzle is her forever person, and she hopes that this is her chance to finally find true, long lasting love. Christopher and Nicole. Christopher relocated from Chicago to Nashville 3 years ago for work, and with the challenges of COVID, hasn't had the easiest of times meeting people. Christopher is ready for marriage, excited about the next chapter, and hopes the experts can help him find his one true love. Nicole was a 30-year lifelong resident of New York City and had enough of the toxic energy and even more toxic dating scene. So she picked up and moved to Nashville for a change of pace and perspective. She moved there 4 weeks before a devastating tornado and 6 weeks before the world shut down for a pandemic. So she never really had a chance to enjoy Nashville and the people in her new city. Now she's ready to focus on dating again and find true love. Clint and Gina. Clint is an adventurer at heart and is driven by his many passions and is looking for someone to share these adventures with and co-author their story together. Now, a lifelong learner, Clint believes that to have anything done right, you must learn and listen to experts. He is ready to apply that same thought process to find a wife and put his fate in the matchmaker's hands. Clint hopes that by blindly trusting them, he'll meet the one. Now, after graduating, Gina decided to go back to school for her cosmetology license. She has since been working as a hairstylist for the past 9 years and is in the process of expanding her salon business. Gina is well known throughout the Nashville area and hopes to continue to grow in the beauty industry. After a brutal breakup 4 years ago, Gina decided to put a pause on dating in order to advance her career and refocus on her priorities. Now that she has built a successful business, she is ready to put herself back in the relationship game. She has full faith that the experts can find her a man with whom she can dream, travel, and potentially build a family with. Mac and Dominique. Mac recently moved to Nashville to pursue new career opportunities and found himself with the best opportunity of all, finding a wife. He is ready to settle down and looking to start a family. He has always put his career first, but he is now looking to build a life with his forever partner. Dominique's education has afforded her the opportunity to excel in her career choice. Although Dominique hasn't had many long-term relationships, she is confident she is ready for marriage. When she does date, it is with the intention of settling down and finding someone meaningful. Unfortunately, the bar scene and dating apps are not working out for her as she doubts that she is where she'll meet her perfect match. So she is excited to find out if her soulmate is out there. Shaquille and Kristen. Now, Shaquille feels as though he is ready for marriage because he is in a great spot in his career as well as his personal life. He is open-minded, ready for love, and willing to put his fate in the hands of the experts. Also, family, faith, support, and education is essential to Shaquille. He is ready to give marriage a fair shot. Now, Kristen is the total package and is having a difficult time coming in contact with a man that meets her standards. She is not willing to settle for anything less than what she deserves and isn't afraid to let them know it. Kristen hopes the experts can find her a godly man who will not be scared of her success and is willing to grow with her. Kristen hopes this experiment is the first step and making that dream a reality. This is your Married at First Sight Season 16 cast. All right, you guys. So, that just was a depiction of all the cast, child. So we are finna go through and comb through each and every one of them. Okay. Where shall we start? Y'all throw some names out, or do y'all want me to throw some names out?
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Who we starting with?
Nicole and Chris.
Okay, so we're going with Nicole and Chris.
Yes.
Okay.
I think they are the weirdest couple, but I like them so much.
Okay, let me pull up on the screen who they are. You said Nicole and Chris. Let me get them.
Yes.
They more, you know what, Quiet as kept, they more in sync than any of the other couples.
They are.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, I think this is one of the first seasons since I've been watching that ain't no couple had sex yet.
Yes, they have.
They have had sex.
Okay, wait. Then maybe I missed that episode where they said they did.
They did.
This episode tonight, they said that this week they started being sexual.
Yeah, because they was trying to keep the pastor out. They was like, when you leave, we gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I missed that part. I missed that little part. But I like them because they are more in sync. And she don't let nobody talk about her man. When they, now they do the whole little after party. She don't let nobody disrespect him. I don't care what they think. She stands up for him. And so I'm really, although I like the other couples, I am really excited to see what happens with them because they're already compromising to make the relationship work, especially like with the dogs and stuff. Like she did not mind compromising and saying, hey, look, however we need this to work, we gonna work. So I really like them. But like I said, they're a little weird, but I like they weird. I love it.
I will say this. I like them, but they better be careful because she's very dominant. And with her being so dominant, his voice can get very soft and get very shushed. Because in this last episode, he was talking about how they felt about when the experiment ended about them, like their apartment. And he was like, let's have the discussion or whatever. And it was important to him to have that discussion. And he was like, they talked about it, and she listened, but he was like, I'm glad that she listened to me because beforehand, the women that I'm used to dealing with, they would have just been like, kind of like overbearing in the conversation. Right. But I can still tell he's very timid when it comes to certain things. Cause she could just overpower him, should I say. So although I do like them and I do feel like they're a match because like you said, their energies, she's very protective over him. They very complement each other, but it's gonna get to a point to where I feel like it now. I may be wrong, but I do feel like it's gonna get to a point to where her dominance is going to take over the relationship if they're not careful.
Now I agree with you, but I'm hoping too that her dominance allows him to grow a little bit of a backbone because he's still very timid, but I think she is like I see her dominant side. I love it too. Cause it's like, hey, look, no, stop all that crying. We gonna get this together. Okay. We gonna think, we're gonna put our heads together. Stop being in the moment. Like she's challenging him with her dominance to like, I don't want to say grow up, but grow up to mature because of what he's used to. And I'm sorry, I ain't never been in a relationship where I've been with somebody for some years and we only slept together 1 or 2 times. That wasn't even a relationship. I don't even know what you was in. And so even her, she was like, I don't know what, like, we're not doing that. So I think he's so timid in relationships, but I think she's going to be the one to challenge him to be like, no, you're gonna be in this man role, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it. That's how I think. Fingers crossed. That's how it's gonna go. But I like them, and I like that she's so intentional. She know what she wants,
Yeah.
and she's vocal about what she wants. I agree with her on that, sir. When we leave out of this, we're not going back to separate places. Now we'll make it work somewhere, and then while we're making it work, but living together, and then y'all already married, and then you move and go back. I can see how that will, how that can take a negative turn for that. So I was glad she didn't compromise on that, and I think that was just him still kind of being in like a safe zone. But yeah, she wasn't having that. No, no, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir.
Yeah,
I would have to agree with the both of you guys. I feel like that, it's sometimes hard to admit when you are timid as a male. So it's this show. At first, I was like, you know, I just can't see how, couples that don't know each other can just like come together like this. But sometimes you need someone to actually pair you up with someone who you know that you're truly compatible with, but you just don't know how to go out and get that person. You know what you really want, but it's just hard for you to actually forego and trying to, interact and find that individual that's right for you. So, the fact that production actually found who they feel is right for Christopher, I feel like that was perfect for them. And if that's what it takes to, to bring the shyness out of him, so that way he can come out of his shell, then I give them 2 thumbs up.
absolutely. For me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't like the suggestion of the 9 months. I didn't that really ticked me off. And to be honest with you, what I said before we move on to the next couple, but it ticked me off because I feel as though, and we see this a couple of times with this particular season, that they're not wanting to move together yet because they don't want to, because we're gonna go into another couple that actually said this too. And I'm like, did y'all not remember what y'all signed up for? Like, this is what they do. We're on the what 16th season.
Exactly.
Like, did y'all not see that? Y'all forgot about that? And it's frustrating to me that they have the opportunity to even have the escape of their home. Because real married people, we don't have that. We can't.
Yeah.
I mean, we can, but it really does something to the relationship. I could tell you because I was a runner. I will always be like, boy, I ain't gotta be here.
Yep.
Come on, kids. Come on. I'll be gone. Yep. And then I'm dealing with a husband who feels abandoned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about it?
That's a good way to put it.
I don't like that they have the alternative, the option to be able to leave. If it was me, I would say contractually, you guys are obligated to move into each other. Okay, now, like I said, being married, if we get into it or we upset, we go to another room or we'll go on the couch. And even my mom would tell me, stop even doing that. Okay. Right. She would. She'd like, stop doing that. So my thing is that work it out, figure it out. Y'all don't, it's maybe not the traditional way of marriage, but you knew that when you signed up. That's what's so frustrating when I see comments, because it's like,
that's not marriage.
It's not.
Girl, let me try to sleep on the couch. Girl, my husband be like, what you doing? Get this bed.
Right.
We're not doing that because you don't make a habit of that, because once that becomes a habit, guess what you're gonna start doing? Going to that guest room. And then that guest room gonna turn into a hotel room. And that hotel room gonna turn into an apartment.
Yep, that's true.
We're not gonna start making habits. So let's not do that.
Right.
So get your butt in that bed. If you signed up to become married, you need to work out those feelings, just like the pastor said. Work out those feelings, those uncomfortable feelings that you're gonna have, because you're gonna have them. Because if you really think about it, when you live with someone, when you get married, and well, I don't know how y'all feel about. Okay, let me ask y'all this: how do you feel about living? Do you agree with living like trying to live with your spouse before you get married to them, or?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I honestly do, because I feel like that's how you're gonna learn the habits. That's how you're gonna learn the things that you can tolerate. That's how you're gonna learn the things that you can't tolerate.
What
I
was the
feel like
question?
I said, do you agree with
Sorry, brother.
living with someone before you get married to them?
Okay, sorry, brother. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, and go ahead.
I mean that's just me. Like I don't. I just hate to be. I hate to feel like I'm being caught off guard. So I want to know exactly like what I'm actually getting myself into. So I mean, if we do like a stay together just to test things out, to see exactly, how we're gonna cohesively be together, hopefully going forward, then yeah, I mean, I'm all about giving it a test run.
Okay. So this okay. So
Let's
here's
go
the
with
thing. Okay, y'all want evangelist, or do y'all want realist?
Let's do both.
Okay, let's go with evangelist. In Jesus' name, we will not shrink. We don't do now, but for real. Um, I'm gonna be real. Okay, so me and Darren, and my husband prior to, we shacked. And the thing is that though the difference between the two is with my ex-husband, we had our own separate places, and we would go to and from, and then we got married like that, and then I moved in with him. So that's how that went. But me and Darren, like I told you guys, and I'm talking about the TV people on Common Opinions and on my channel, all that stuff. We had a dialect. We knew what we were doing. We didn't care what everybody thought. You know what I'm saying? We knew we wanted the stage. I had a plan. And first off, because I told y'all when I met him, the situation that he was in, it's no secret. You know what I'm saying? Like when I met him, he was in a situation to where it wasn't conducive to him. And like I said, I didn't care. I was like, "Scoot over." He was embarrassed. I was like, "Well, please, you ain't gonna be here long. You ain't gonna be here long." So I already knew I don't want him in this situation. So we gotta do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, it wasn't even like, oh, I want to see how this is. But you're right, brother, because when I got with him, when we were dating, and he'll be like getting off the phone with me at 9 or 10 o'clock, I'm like, oh, he on the phone with something. He on the phone with something. Oh, you don't know I will pull up on you. And I know where you stay. He'll tell you several times I'll be lurking out there. You ain't you off on me too early. Well, and now when we moved together, he sleep. Okay, he really goes to sleep. Okay, and he just got up from a nap. Okay, he sleeps. Okay, and so you get to experience a person on another level. They be cute and they clean and stuff, but then when you get one, you be like, oh no, oh God, oh,
this is true now.
Come on now. So the thing is that, and you have to deal with it, especially when you're in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
but that's hard to say for the long haul.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. When we're dating, instead of like if you're not at that point, because some people can date and not shack. They have their own place, they still dating, and they get married and they do it right. The thing is that in that time though, you're dating. Go over there, see how they live, see how they're doing it by themselves. If they can't even clean up by themselves, what you think they're gonna do whenever you're there? And you gotta be dating this person long enough to see them in their dirt. Come on, somebody. And I mean
that's true.
See them when their house is dirty. You know, don't be always pop up sometimes. Okay, when he's not expecting you, and see if he clean. Pop up sometime and see if she clean, and she taking care and stuff like that. See, look in the trash can and see if hygiene products is everywhere, or you can smell and stuff. They don't do that. So then you pop up, you get in these marriages and stuff like that. Just like how we're seeing on here, you want to flee because you don't like it. In real life, you don't have the choice. And you know, it's just what it is. So
it is.
Now, I've done both. So in my first 2 marriages, we moved in right away. Before
no.
There I am. Sorry. Before we were going to get married, we moved in.
Okay.
And it became a situation of convenience. Now it's so cheap to get married because we already in this place. So we good where we are. What's the rush to get married?
Oh, let's talk about it.
Get married and then it falls apart because the whole time you give the illusion of we gonna be together, but that's not really what one party wants. One party just wants to tell you so they can be convenient. And then my husband now, I did what Whitney is saying. We did not move in together. He had his place. I had my place. We dated. It took him a long time to come to my place, baby. He couldn't even walk me to my door. We met at the curb. Good night. Hello. See you tomorrow. And it took the kids to say, just invite him in. The first time he got to spend the night at my house, look, don't try nothing. We not doing nothing because I really want to be intentional about seeing who you are. And so we had those boundaries. And then when we decided, okay, we're going to get married, we got married and then we got a place together. I didn't want to come to his place because I know what it feels like for somebody to tell me to get out of their place. And then I know what it feels like to tell somebody to pack their ish and get out of my place. So now we have a place together. Ain't no getting out. Ain't no you grab your stuff and you go somewhere else. This is our place. Ain't no sleep. I have a sofa in my room. And you still can't come sleep on the sofa. You get your butt in that bed or you go in the bathroom for a minute and get yourself together and then come get in the bed. I don't care if we had an argument or not. You get in the bed. There is no leaving. You can go drive and clear your head, but you sleeping here.
Right.
Yes.
So, yes, you have to learn. But like Whitney said, if I go to your house, I'm all in your bathroom. Ain't no how she was when Dom was, or we'll get to them. But when they had them go to their house, you know, snoop around, look and see what it is. This is your partner now. So you have every right to go and look around. I was all in the medicine cabinets. What is this? What's this for? What we doing? What how many pairs of socks you got? What you got in here? What your t-shirts look like? Like I was in everything.
Right.
Can you cook? What's in your cabinet? What's in your refrigerator? What you like to drink? What you like to eat? What kind of snacks you like? I don't like this. What's this? Cook this for me so I can see if I even like the stuff that you like. Let me cook for you so you can see if you like my cooking. It was like that particular. And so now, I mean, you always gonna work out stuff. Sometimes I can be messy. Sometimes I get real tired and all I want to do is sleep. And he knows that. He knows he'll get up, he'll clean up. I was gonna wash the dishes today. I came and took a nap. By the time I woke up, he had cleaned the whole kitchen. I was like, you didn't have to do that. I was gonna do it because I had already decided to, but there is no, oh my God, you lazy. You always, he work, I work.
Yeah,
so
it's a partnership.
Give and take. Yes.
And what they feel to realize, they're not paying attention. This process, they thought about everything. That point that they needed to move, that's your opportunity to look into each other's home because it's real. We do that in the real world. We be like, what? Oh God, look at that. You know, but let's not ever get that misconstrued because, like old boy said, we're gonna talk about him. He was like, I do good in the marijuana business. What we talking about? It ain't money, ain't no problem. I can go do this right now. But see, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I was talking about my husband. I could have looked at him like, oh, you're on the floor, baby. He been at his job for now 8 years. I lost my job a month later. Come on, somebody. And he remember when I said, scoot over. Don't worry about this situation.
Situations change, money change.
Right.
Yeah.
Throughout the course of time. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You do. So you can't always look at people's circumstances. And that's why, let's go on and talk about them because I don't like them. Okay. Anyways, let's go on and talk about it. But before we do, over here, okay, at Reality Rewind, we got a little something called It's Giving. Okay, this is what we release to you guys, and you let us know what it's giving. So let's go with this first clip, shall we? And I title this, Who Knows?
I'm just gonna pack up my stuff real quick and we can get out. Or maybe I shouldn't pack it at all. Just leave it here. If we did make it past, the next 8 weeks, is this somewhere you could see yourself staying?
Who knows? We'll see.
All right. Good talk.
Oh, child, please. It's giving.
I don't care for her.
I can't stand Dominique.
I mean, from the wedding, she is the most judgmental, negative. I don't even like her little. I don't even like her facial expressions. Like everything about her, I despise. I was hoping she said she didn't want to be married no more, and she left when Pastor Kyle came and met them. I was like, please say you don't want it, so that man can go and find somebody that really wants to be on there and be with him, because I do not like her.
He's not that bad.
This is my thing. He
Okay.
is 25 years old.
You don't even know what you
Your
want.
mental capacity is not elevated enough to even understand what marriage is. And I like this show, but it's really kind of disheartening because they're making marriage seem like it's an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
That's what I said.
It's not. These are not like choices. These are things you have to do. If you're saying I want to be married, you're saying I'm ready to make the necessary sacrifices and compromises it's going to take for my marriage. That means to do any and everything to make it work, no matter who the individual is. So you signed up to marry a stranger. So what does that mean? I'm finna do whatever I need to do to make this stranger and this relationship work, because I want the marriage.
Listen, it was something she said, and I promise she done said a lot of stuff I wanted to punch in the face. But it was one thing she said that I really wanted to reach through the phone. When he said, I didn't want to jump into an apartment right away. She was like, but you would jump into a marriage.
Like
so
she
when she said to Pastor Kyle, he was like, so what? That's not even the same thing. What are you talking about?
Right.
Like everything she tried to make up something, he was laughing at her like, girl, grow. Okay, the man don't want to go horseback riding. Okay, the man wanted to, and I get it in the beginning. He was saying stuff to like make himself look good, but you was like so judgmental from the jump. Hell, I think I would have made up some stuff too to make it seem like I'm fun, because you didn't even take the time to get to know him. And she never once said, is there anything that you've ever wanted to try that you haven't?
Right.
That's been a great question. And he could have been like, well, I've always wanted to try this, but just haven't had enough guts to, and y'all could have found something to do. Everything since it started was what Dom want, what Dom want, what Dom want. Oh my God, you want somebody independent, but you are the most needy person on this whole.
Right.
I didn't like the fact of the dog conversation.
Oh my God.
That really threw me over, because I have a dog, right? And I understand that some people aren't dog lovers. Like my husband has never had a dog, right? And he doesn't know what it was like to have a dog, but he embraced my dog wholeheartedly when I brought my dog over when we lived together. And it's like just because he's never had a dog, he understands our relationship. But for her to like, if you know how much he cares about his dog, and for him to, he's like, you didn't even ask how I feel. You never ask about them, and you know how much they mean to me.
If your dog was important, you would have already brought him. No, you can't just bring a dog into any situation.
You can't.
And when I see them,
that was hard enough, the separation from your dog. And like, she was like, I can't even believe we having this conversation about some
It's
dog.
a dog.
Are you serious? Buys him out of pulled over. Get out.
Yes,
I would whatever the camera people need to take. Get out.
Right.
Yeah.
It's sad too, because when you look at them, they look so beautiful together. They make such a wonderful couple. But it's the personality that just, it makes them not work. And more so it is on her end because I feel like she's not willing to open up. I wish if she were to have just an outer body experience and just see exactly what her actions are like, maybe she would see that she needs to make a change within herself. But she just doesn't seem like the type of individual that's willing to open up, so that way they can actually start an actual marriage together.
I need you to pull your producer card because she on the show just for the limelight.
Man, I'm telling you. I mean, and you can tell the whole entire time it just doesn't even seem authentic. Like it just seems so fake. I don't see real whatsoever.
No.
And you can tell she is on the verge of just wanting to call it quits.
Yeah.
I mean, even when she was, I mean, they packed all of her stuff up only for her to say, okay, well, yeah, you know what? I just wanted to take my stuff back and take my stuff back to my own apartment. Like,
and go take a bath.
Right. Exactly. Right. Like, you need to give it a chance. You're not even willing to be open.
Well,
come on,
I think y'all missed something. And that's the reason why I did that cast breakdown. I wonder if y'all gonna somebody mention it. Just think about what I said in the cast breakdown about her specifically, and let me see if y'all if you cone in on. Let me see if just I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. See if you remember.
I think it's for publicity.
She hasn't had many relationships.
Yeah, she haven't.
She has, but do you see why, baby?
Yes.
That's the reason
because of her how she is.
That's the reason. Oh, let's go deep. That's the reason why a lot of you women out there, okay, are going to be
single.
Okay,
but why you want to be married?
But look, but here's the thing. Did y'all catch this? She is not the one that submitted. Her mama submitted her.
Girl, I'm gone.
Her and her mama like this. Her mom saw the opportunity and submitted her.
Wow.
Her mama is trying to marry her off. That's how bad it is. Somebody get her because I don't want her.
That right there says a lot.
Yeah, it does.
When your people trying to give you the boot.
Oh yeah.
The mama is tired of her behind. Good God.
And then that's what she said. I'm gonna drink my coffee and go call my mama. The mama like, how's it going, baby? Do you love? The mama's trying to find out if she finna be free from you or not. She really don't care what's going on. She want to see if it's working.
No, you ain't got no son-in-law, mama.
Yeah, speaking of y'all, this is another couple who separated, who, you know, like we said, going on, and that's what I'm saying. You don't have the option. And what I love about him is the simple fact of the matter that he's as young as he is, he's mature enough to move past things. He literally said, "Are we putting the bags in the room?" You know, she's I'm not feeling it, you know, and I was just like, girl, you are a little girl. He was able to say, are they coming in here? If anything, I would have respected her more. Say, no, I'm gonna take the other room, you know, but no, go back home because you're a brat, you're a spoiled brat. You need to go back to your mama because that's the only person that clearly can deal with you, and clearly she can't because she's trying to get rid of your behind too. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw her at first. I liked her because on the honeymoon, they were kissing. They was all in the pool, and you know, I was like, "Ooh, okay, you know, this is nice, you know." But I knew something was up with her when her behind almost fell.
Okay. Oh my God.
See, God don't like us. He's not too fine and pretty either, girl.
It really is not.
Stop that, girl. You need to stop it because that man, he's a good guy at the end of the day. He's very humble. Yeah, true enough, he don't like to do a lot of stuff. To be honest with you, if you get my husband out, this man is most adventurous thing, and I can't stand it. He be having to beg me, like zip line and all this stuff. My husband will go jump out of plane. Like seriously, he's like that. I'm not like that. I used to be, but getting on rides that break down on you and stuff, now I'm good. Like I'm okay. And I'm the type you really have to pull me, but even still, I don't like that. Don't force me to do anything. When I say no the first time, that's it. He actually tried everything she asked, although it was painstaking.
Yeah. Right.
And that's the thing. It don't matter if you gotta force a person, baby. See, that's how you know you're not ready for marriage, baby. Ooh, where my bell? You're not ready for marriage, baby, because it's compromise.
Yeah, she not married.
She not ready. When I tell you I cried, we went up to a high part of the zip line. I was terrified because I'm afraid of heights. He went over to the other side and rooted me on all the way over. And I was terrified. He was like, come on, baby. Come on, you can do this. I'm right here. Look at me. And I was just like, I can't do snot and everything. I was terrified. And I zip line over to him. That is because I compromised. He didn't say, oh, girl, oh, God, like what? Oh, God. He still don't do that. If I'm terrified about something, it can be like going on this plane this weekend. I don't want to fly. I'm terrified. I'm about to cancel. I ain't gonna lie to you because I don't like flying. I just, he was like, don't let that be the reason that holds you back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's marriage, baby. Like
marriage.
You're gonna have to push that person, and sometimes you're gonna have to.
But that's the thing. Who wants to marry their equal? You want to marry your opposite because that's the person that God put on earth for you to be the best person that you need to be. That's the person that's gonna push you to be the best person that you can be. If you're not gonna push yourself to be the best person, because if you did, you would have been the best person you could be by yourself.
So here's another
you wouldn't need nobody else.
Ooh, Pastor Kyle told her.
It takes something else for you to be the best person that you can be, and it's not what you already have, boo.
Yeah.
Tam, I really like that.
Don't have.
Yeah.
My husband is the complete opposite of me.
Complete opposite.
Night and day.
Mine too. He's a homebody. He chill, and I'm like, let's go. We're the party. And he like, but we level each other out. Yes. He girl. We already talked about that, Tim. We feel like our husbands are twins.
They twins.
Right, because mine is he be like, calm down. I'm like, what? I'm good. I'm not, baby. You ain't seen nothing yet. He like, chill. Like, yeah, you doing too much.
But I love him because he lets me be my best self. He lets me enjoy my best self, and he pushes me to my highest potential. And he it's the most beautiful thing, and he gets it. But it's like, how do you even get it when you're not even like that? But that's God.
Now, come on now. Come on.
But she's missing out. She missing out. This
she is, but Pastor Kyle told her, he said, you asked for these specific things. So then you must have lied. Because I gave you what you asked for.
And what you needed.
You're wanting something,
but wait a minute.
That's not what you need. And she couldn't say nothing. All she gave was that little stale face that she gave the whole show when people called her out. You lied. You lied on what you needed.
Oh, cute.
But wait, did she really ask for it, or did her mama ask for it?
Her mama asked.
Come on, we gotta be for real now. Did she really? Is that really her?
Come on,
now, I will say this.
Production hat. Come on now.
The mama probably said, you know what? My daughter is this. She needs somebody that's this. She needs somebody to balance her. But your daughter ain't even mature enough to handle a real man to balance her. At all. That's probably what she gonna need when she gets to that level. But when she get there, she gonna look back and be like, dang, I had it. And I let it go because I wasn't ready to grow up.
Exactly. That's it.
Ready to play and have fun.
They can go ahead and take them off the show. They ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, because you can honestly see the tension through the screen. I'm like, ooh. And just imagine if the cameras were not on, it would probably be 10 times worse.
She tried to say, I think it was her too, and when we get to Gina them, I think at one point they was trying to say, oh, they seem like this on camera, but off camera, they're different. Baby, camera pick up everything.
Camera picks up a lot.
That chemistry is not there.
It is not there. And I even like when she was like, when she was packing up to go, I think she said something like, were they gonna last or something? And he kind of gave this smirk. He said, well, we'll just have to see about it. He already know that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
But he's still trying for the sake of the experiment. But I just like she all about fun. If you look at everything she wanted to do, horseback riding, you want to skydive, you whatever all the activity was, You didn't say anything that had to do with any type of bonding,
Right.
getting to know each other.
Right.
I tell anybody, take me on a picnic. Because that way you have to talk to me. Ain't no, you're not gonna want to pick no flowers. Only thing you have to do is look me up and down and have a conversation with me.
Right.
But you want to be on spring break.
Yes. Oh, we in Jamaica. We want to do everything fun. The honeymoon is for you to explore your partner. Yeah. I ain't even had no honeymoon yet, and we on year 3.
Me neither. And I ain't had a wedding. So,
y'all. Ooh,
y'all serious?
We're gonna have to sidebar. We're gonna have to sidebar.
Okay,
never had a
honeymoon. We got married at a courthouse.
When I do,
we did too.
You go on my honeymoon. It is going to. We already looking at.
Let me tell y'all something. We got married at the courthouse, and we went on a honeymoon.
That's what we did.
Y'all, that honeymoon,
and then we had a gathering.
Sidebar.
Oh my God, I'm learning so much right now.
Yes. So the honeymoon is for you to like get to know your partner more intimately. You know, walk on a beach. Go get up early and watch the sunset and talk and stuff. And we ain't got to the other people, but some of the other couples did that. They did things where they had to be in tune with themselves.
That's why they're
everybody. The honeymoon is more important than the wedding.
Yes, it is.
No, I already know where you going.
Y'all don't want to hear that.
No, yes.
It is more important.
I'm taking notes.
Take notes.
Because you want to know why?
I do.
Because you want to
jump on a plane.
Because you're not married until you consummate your marriage. I'm gone. And that's biblical.
Yeah. There you have it.
Pastor Cal is asking, have you consummated your marriage yet? Have you consummated your marriage yet? It's not because he cares. It's a form of intimacy, but you ain't even married. They didn't have rings. They didn't have all the lavish things that we got back in the time. You consummated your marriage, you seal the mother freaking deal. That's why the honeymoon is way more important than the ceremony.
No distractions, no family, no friends, no kids, no distraction. It's just you and your husband. It is you and him.
Yes.
The ceremony is the foreplay.
Yes. That's the real story.
Yes. Like for real. You kissing,
like for real.
You each other, you dancing, you getting ready.
Right.
It's an intimacy there. You ain't even got to have sex. That's how deep it is. It's an intimacy.
That's when you're supposed to feel that spark.
Yes. You're supposed to reflect on that beautiful experience that you went through and look around the room and see the people that support you. And that's supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why we're gonna have a wedding. And my husband okay with that and everything. We're gonna have that because that's significant, but we want that honeymoon.
Right.
And I want my daughter, my sons to see that ceremonial. I want them to aspire to that.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
It don't stop here, but you are so right, Tim. That is way more important. And a lot of people who notice, the ones that consummated their marriage on their lives, the ones that actually took advantage of that honeymoon talked. Okay, and they woke up. Oh my God, that was the best night.
Look, so let me go a little deeper. Let me go a little deeper.
Okay.
You got these couples sitting here talking about, I can't sleep with them because this is a stranger. But how many of them give it up on a regular basis, even when it ain't marriage? And
Come on.
Y'all sleeping with people left and right, and y'all don't know these people. And here it is now, you're married and it's legal, and that's your excuse. Well, I don't really know them. But the one night stands are okay.
Come on.
But this would be a great way to segue into the next couple. And you know who I'm talking about.
Come on.
Hold on.
Pull them up with, you know who I'm talking about.
I know. I'm trying to make sure. Okay. Where they at? Okay, I gotta get their names. Hold on. Okay, wait. Are we talking about in regards to consummating the marriage?
No. I think I'm just gonna say the name. You talking about Eris and Jasmine?
Who is it?
Eris
that's the black couple.
Yeah, but Eris is the one that's a little immature.
No.
I don't.
Him.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm talking about him.
because
Yes, I'm
he
talking
ain't slept
about
with
him.
Jasmine, but you just
That's
slept
the
with
one.
somebody 2 weeks
That's
ago,
the
and that
pageant
wasn't
queen.
nobody.
You talking about
Yes, that's the one I'm
the prom queen? So you okay. Hold on.
talking about.
Uh-oh. We got Sissy.
Sis already picking up on it. That's the one I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Okay, so you talking about
The pageant queen.
them.
I like them.
I like them
Okay.
too,
I like them.
but
Hold
we
on. You
going
talking about them.
because
Let's talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yes, that's the one I'm
he's
talking
not
about.
sleeping with her because he's saying it's really
not
not his
attractive.
type, but he just slept with a girl 2 weeks before this process started.
Exactly.
And y'all wasn't together. So you okay smashing randoms, but this girl is beautiful. And it's
Exactly.
everything you asked for, and all you doing is rubbing her leg and touching her hand, baby.
Exactly.
Come on.
He
But
has a problem with commitment.
Yes.
Because
That's why
when
he
that's the
can't.
sister or the friend that said something already, you're not ready for this.
Listen, if you in my face and you telling me that, on a regular time, if you in Jamaica, you making videos on the balcony and you in the bathroom, you doing all this stuff, and you got this beautiful, successful woman sitting here, and you ain't took advantage of that, and you saying you can feel that she wants you to take her, and you ain't did it, bro. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with you, dude?
Exactly.
I don't understand it. And I don't like his cousin. I want to punch her in the face. She give me vibes, or she wanted him for herself.
Oh, wow.
So that was the
that
cousin
clip too.
that was the cousin, right?
Yes,
okay.
I don't like her.
I saw that clip too, and I don't like that he can make her feel very insecure because she's, you know what I'm saying, you're telling her I'm not attracted to her. She's a beautiful girl, but she's just not my type. It's you. It's not her.
Right.
It's
not her.
Stop making it about her. It's you.
Mm-hmm.
You want her. You used to these thotties, and you used to these random sex nights, and used to these, like Jolie said, one night stands, and all these club thought roddies. And you're not used to a woman that is committed to you, that you have to see every night, that you why did you sign up for this, sir?
He said he asked for a queen, and they gave him a real one, and that threw him for a loop. That girl had all them crowns and stuff, and them pageants that she had done won. Boy, don't play with her.
Right. And they look so cute together.
He ain't used to black excellence.
No, he's not. No, he's not. And then he ain't never been in love before. That's because you sleeping around with Jane, Keisha, and Bonquisha.
Not Bonquisha.
Girl, Bonquisha on Lake June and Prairie Creek.
Oh, no, you did not.
Okay. Yes,
no, you did not go. Oh.
I cannot.
I'm not gonna play. I'm not.
I just feel like it's really sad because you do have this beautiful woman, you do have this beautiful queen, and again, they've given you exactly what you have asked for. Now, see this as a sign for you to try to now humble yourself, because God is actually bringing exactly what is truly meant for you. You're not even willing to accept that, because just like you guys were saying, he's used to the club hopping thoughts, but little does he know that's exactly what he really does want. The problem is now anxiety has kicked in because he sees that this is actually real, and he doesn't know if he's able to actually endure this for the long haul. Listen. And that's the reason why. That's probably what's going through his head. Like, am I going to be able to, truly be the man that she really wants for the long haul? Am I really going to be, the right father, for, our future offspring? Like, I think reality has truly kicked in now, and it's giving him anxiety to the point where he can't really take it.
He has too much outside influence.
Yeah.
Because you keep asking the wrong people basically for advice. You asking the thought cousin, is she coming to your housewarming? You allow her to disrespect your wife, whether she's a stranger or not. She is now your wife. You have allowed your cousin to have an opinion on a situation that she ain't even got. She's not married. She's not with anybody. So she can't tell you how to go through this process or make this marriage work. And then you constantly listen to her. And I honestly think that if he do let his guard down, Jasmine gonna turn him out. That's gonna be his match. And I think
make him fall in love. Yeah.
Yes, she is. As the old people say, she gonna have his nose wide open.
Yeah.
Can I be honest here?
Yes.
I'm a go even just low and just go there with me. He's so shallow. I think it's her teeth.
Yeah.
We're gonna just talk about it. I think it's her teeth. That he's not. That girl body is off the chain. She's gorgeous. Okay, let's just be very clear, baby. She that physique. Okay,
no, I feel you.
Giving, but that's what I think it is. I think it's her teeth. We're going to talk about it.
Yes.
Because you have some ninjas that are very shallow like that.
Yes.
That disregard everything. Oh, her teeth check. Oh, her feet. Look at her feet.
So,
like you saw it in Boomerang. Look at her big toe. It's bigger than, like, they're very shallow. He's very immature. So when looking at her, I think it's her teeth that he is like, have he kissed her? Did they, I mean,
I don't know. I thought they did.
Held hands.
I don't recall. I even at the ceremony. I don't know. I thought I can't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen that when it first came out. That was weeks ago. But if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they kiss on like you gotta get up in there. It probably has been a peck or something. But that, tell me if I'm right or wrong. That is what it is. Her teeth.
So let me tell you something. Even when it comes to marriages, I think people in general are so shallow. Yeah. Because for me, hygiene is top priority. So guess what?
Right. Yep.
I knew before me and Joel got married, I could tell that he had an infection in his mouth. It's different when you have just bad breath, you don't take care of yourself, than when you have like a cavity that has gotten infected or something. Different. You can tell. So I was like, say, bro, I'm putting love stuff aside. I'm coming from like a friendship thing. Say, bro, listen, we finna go to the dentist and we finna see what's going on. And sure enough, he had a tooth that was infected so bad.
Wow.
And he knew he had a toothache, but he didn't know to the capacity that it was. So before we had our ceremony, let's go. We're going to the dentist. Like those are the uncomfortable conversations that you have to have in a marriage, and you have to be open-minded to say, listen, I'm very big on hygiene. I'm very big on this. This is something that I'm very concerned about, and have those dialogues. Yes. And it could even be, because Whitney, I don't doubt anything. And even if that is, it could be a situation where, hey, I'm looking into getting braces or something. Like, you don't even know because you're too shallow to even have a conversation. Yeah.
But this is the kicker, y'all. This is the kicker, y'all.
People don't know what their own flaws are. You don't see it like my lady. I see that I got that. I bet you.
This is the kicker. That can be fixed.
Exactly.
Thank you. Right.
Let me tell you what can't be fixed. Bad attitude.
Yes.
Cheating.
Come on.
Mentality. Somebody that's gonna use you. Somebody that's not gonna take care of you. Somebody that's gonna just with you for your money. That can't be fixed. That's who that person is. But, so you may be tripping because her teeth is a little jagged at the bottom, but guess what? She is a kind-hearted person.
Yes.
Right.
Look at her insides, and that's the problem with some of these men. They looking at Instagram and want these Instagram girls and these women with these big boobs,
and everything is fake.
Excuse my language.
Teeth fake.
And everything is fake. They got these unrealistic ideas of what these bodies and what these women look like, and it's like, no. That is a beautiful Black woman, and you're belittling her because you're not up to her standard.
Ooh.
It was sad though. Like when they were sitting down, they were talking with the pastor. One thing I wouldn't want my wife to say is that I want to feel desired.
Yeah. Exactly.
The fact that right there should have been an aha moment for him to say, dang, you know what? I need to really look at her and actually look at her, because what I'm looking at is pure beauty. That's not what he's doing, you know, and that's very hurtful. And it's sad because you can tell that she feels that.
Yeah.
And despite that, she still spoke highly of him.
Say that.
And I'll say this, even when after she said the things that she liked about him, at the end, I don't know if y'all caught it, how he looked at her was even different. Like, I think he's having an aha moment, like, dang, I'm tripping. Like, this lady like loves these things about me. The look in his eye was
I caught that.
Right.
So
exactly.
I'm hoping that opens him up, because you're not just gonna keep touching on my thigh. You're not just gonna keep holding my hand and making me feel like we're gonna get there.
Right.
It's one thing to take your time. It's one thing to string me along. And I really hope going into this next episode that it's some barriers that's broken with them, because like Pascal said, y'all could really be y'all have the canvas to make this so beautiful.
They do.
Right.
They do.
But you're not. What are you doing? And you seen Pat when she said rip my clothes off, Pascal took his glasses off.
You said what now?
You what now?
You said what now? He
But
said, rip
every wife wants their husband to feel like that. I want him to look at me and want to rip my clothes off.
Right.
I want him to walk past me and slap me on the butt every time. Like, every woman wants to every woman wants to feel like that.
You want to
when you don't feel like that, you're thinking something's wrong with me. Like, am I not pretty enough? So
you want that courtship that you start out with. And the thing is that they skip that part. So right now she's at a place to where she's looking for that. And what people fail to realize that, yes, that validation comes from your spouse. Period. I don't care what nobody say. If your husband is insecure, that's your fault. If your wife is insecure, that's your fault.
Right.
That validation comes, you guys validate one another. Period. I don't care what nobody say. That's just like our children. We affirm them. We tell them their identity. So my little girl is not looking in a man to find it, because she got it from the first man in her life, which was her dad. So as a woman, since I don't got my daddy no more, you become that man that I look to continue to validate me, baby. So yes, I want to hear you're beautiful. Yes, slap me on that, because you can do that. So I need you to grip me and tell me let's go, because that's from the beginning. And that's what turned me on about you. That's what made me feel like, yes, I'm every woman. You know,
there you go.
Windows off. I'm like, oh God, he didn't acknowledge me. So you question, although you just probably got that validation yesterday. It's an everyday thing. It's a daily thing. So to see her sit there like, yeah, he doesn't like me. I'm not attractive. Yeah. I was so disgusted. He was there like, yeah, I don't. I got to figure out what's wrong with me, nigga. You looking at her. You looking at her. Let's just be real, because that's a nigga. That's an ignorant, and it ain't got nothing to do with color. He's ignorant. I mean, it's a typical guy, you know, who doesn't have it all together. As with my lazy on, I will be like, you are so, and I'll be like, boy, stop. I told you how I called you my laptop, looking straight like that. He's like, you just so, and I'm like, all right, then. Yeah. You're doing too much now. Now, when the girls clean up now, okay. But no, he'll look at me. I'll be complaining about my eye, and it's not just a vanity thing, because girl, that never stopped me. But
come on now,
it's a healthy hurt. So I see double vision, all this stuff. But that's another story for itself. I say all that to say my flaw that I'm very aware of, just like I know she knows her teeth are like that. Yeah. You know, maybe she can't afford it, because it's like with my eye. I can't afford surgery. I can't even really afford to look into it. It's expensive. So is that instead of you looking at her, how about you be that dude to be like, when we I'm gonna get her teeth fixed. I'm gonna talk to her about that off camera. So she's not really insecure about it or whatever. Baby, like, you know, I'm just questioning. It's a way that you do stuff. It's a way that because I'm quick to ask my husband, does it smell good? Am I okay down there? Because I want to know.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Or even make her feel beautiful the way that she is. And if you are insecure about something and you want to change it, let me help you change that. Listen, for you, not for me. Let me help you change it for you.
If this girl don't want these different titles in pageantry, Baby, it is thousands of people that see nothing wrong
with her.
Exactly. Because she wants them the way she is. Exactly. So you are the only person that's looking like a jackass right now.
Yeah,
Right.
I got signed to my agency with my lazy eye. My eye had just started going in, and I literally got signed. All the years that I've been modeling, never did. And I walk in there insecure, my hair natural, and I was just like, oh my God, I gotta look at these people. I barely can see them, but here we are, you know. And I got signed, so it don't stop nothing. That's
there
why
you go.
People in their insecurities, but you never know. And like you said, Tim, it could be you. But what I would do, and this is how you can get stuff out of people: have a conversation. Do you have anything that you're insecure about? That's how you put that out there like that.
Yep. Right. Yep.
Tell you what that is. You know what I'm saying? And then, baby, you share something that you're insecure about, and that opens up some.
There you go.
But that's because people don't take the time to talk. Like, you have to have the uncomfortable conversations.
You do.
Well, speaking of
uncomfortable
conversations,
come on, Clinton, Gina.
That you already know. Okay, so since we going there, because that's where I was going. You already know where I'm about to go. Since we talking, okay, because God, how uncomfortable.
Woo!
Once again, why I don't even know why they're even on here.
Listen,
I don't like them.
From the beginning.
Sorry,
I don't care for her. But tell you why I don't care for her, and then why I don't care for him.
Okay.
She is all about self. When they were in Jamaica, baby, he was trying to find out about her, and all she was talking about was that freaking salon. I said, if I hear one more thing about that salon, it was like every time they got some, oh yeah, my salon. Oh yeah, and I work here.
Producer hat.
And my salon. And his face was like, can we talk about
advertisement, free advertisement?
Yep, that's it. That's it.
And then him, I don't like that.
I don't like him.
What is the word for it? When they had the conversation about the comment and she walked off and he was like, oh, that's what we do? Oh, how convenient.
About the body.
Walk off.
Stuff. Child, I was just like, they are not going to make it. I don't see them making it. There's no chemistry there at all.
And they are another couple that don't want to stay together.
Yes, and they just doing it to do it.
Right.
I don't think that they should have left Jamaica together. I think they should have flew together separately and ended their marriage in Jamaica. Right. I think calling him a ginger, I can see from him that is offensive. Yeah. And this is the thing. If he's telling you that it's offensive, I think that you should respect his wishes and apologize and not use it. Saying that he likes athletic women, I think that that's also offensive. Right. And if she's telling you that that's offensive, I think you should respect her. But he was just trying to be petty and get her back in front of everybody, which that's letting me know that I see how you move. So we have a private argument at the house, and we go to have dinner with our friends. You're gonna try to get me back to embarrass me.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yep. I see how this is gonna go in our marriage. So I don't want to do this with you. Furthermore, yes, she's a very selfish person. It seems like you and your dog are living y'all best life in your high rise. So I'm gonna let y'all continue to do that over there. And
that's why she don't want to move in.
Yeah, she don't want to move in. She cried at the thought of living with this man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is insane, y'all. Yeah. Like that is insane. She
just say you don't want to do it.
Sleeping in the same bed as this man, y'all.
Well, I'm saying, I'm just
you ask yourself, how are they gonna even continue? Like, how could they?
Yeah, and I don't understand why they got on this phone.
Come sleep in the guest room. She was like, she don't even want to do that. Yeah. She don't want to be anywhere in there with him at all.
She don't want to be in the same space as him.
They are a turn off to each other.
Yeah, he's attractive though. I like this gender. I like that.
He's nice looking, but he's very arrogant.
Yes. That's what I'm looking for.
My mama always said, watching people that talk too fast, and he's one of these.
Look, But so is she too. But she's arrogant too because she throws in there that she's very accomplished, she's very successful, she's getting more of her salons. She's done this, she's done this. So they both arrogant. And they just trying to find out how to one up each other this whole time. And it just really hit her deep. She don't know how to come back because me, I'm petty. Baby, we you want the petty? Let's go and get the petty out the way because we would have been going tit for tat. But she can't get over the fact that she's not athletic. And then when he came over, what did she wear? She wore some athletic pants like she was going to the gym. Like I even look at the small things. I'm like,
no,
you ain't been to work out today, girl.
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that.
They need to dead that relationship.
Workout bicycle shorts, girl. You did not go to nobody's gym. You up here?
They don't compliment each other at all. That's the bad part about it. I mean, they're one and the same. So I mean, what makes you think that they're able to even continue and further a marriage together because they're both alike? They're too much alike, and that's the problem.
It comes from lying on these applications.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what?
They're always gonna bump heads.
I wish that each person would write down their definition of what marriage is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see what each one of them would say.
Yes.
What is marriage to you? What is the definition of marriage to you? Because I think that they would all have different answers. Because these two, it would be her hair salon, and it would probably be him. I don't know. He just in his own world.
He want a sailboat and sail off into the sunset.
Yeah, he just doing him.
I don't never hear him really talk about work, but he talk about getting on the sailboat. So that kind of do the red flags. Like, why you want to get me way out in the water by myself? That's all he talk about.
Well, I really want to try.
They are weird.
Why do you really want to try with me so hard? You don't even really like me.
Right.
That's weird.
They're very, very peculiar couple. Mm-hmm. But if I'll be honest, they not the only peculiar couple.
No.
Let me run this clip and
run it.
We're gonna get into it because it's giving.
I've never seen this, like just a person who just lived very minimal. Like
not overly decorated. It's just enough.
I don't know if it's just enough. I was like, is this the model home? Like, did we walk into the wrong apartment? It doesn't look lived in.
You think I need more?
I don't need too much
nightstand or something like
yeah.
Where you put your phone at night?
On the bed. I put it in the bed with me. This is my closet.
Huh.
Man.
Listen, that baby anxiety was on 1,000.
He said, she said, it's just enough. He said, no. She said, and then he was like, I was expecting to see pictures. She pointed to a little keychain that was sitting in the corner. I said, she was like, yeah, it's right over there. She had one little rusty, crackety Polaroid keychain.
Okay, but to her defense.
No, ma'am. No,
listen. To her defense, when they did the after party, they asked her about it. They put on blast. They was like, why don't you have anything in your apartment? She said when she moved, it was during COVID. Oh. And she said she ordered a lot. She ordered a whole bedroom set, and they back ordered her like almost 8-9 months. She told them to send her money back, and she said she just never stopped to reorder that stuff. She was like, when she really needs it, she'll do it. But she said she had been waiting so long. She was like, send me my money back. I'm not waiting no more.
Why did she?
And you fast forward 3 years later.
So every episode, they do an after party and they talk about the episode. They invite a couple of them on there. So they invited episode. They invited her.
But why did she say that? Why she just say that?
Well, she didn't tell him, but he got
in the moment.
He got listen. He didn't control his anxiety, because when I tell you he had a whole attitude when he went and looked at her closet. He was like, now mind you, I ain't got no dolled up shoe racks. You know, my shoes are lined up on the floor. So like, if they had been me, I'd have been like, okay, well, if you want my shoes not to be lined up, then build me a nice closet and put my shoes on a rack.
Right.
Okay, that's your assignment. I would have challenged him. Like I didn't like how he was like, okay, well then change it. Okay, we're married now, so change how my room look. You gonna buy me some furniture? Okay, great, let's go. I'd have challenged him.
Well, with this next clip, she did. Check this clip out.
To be there in a marriage.
So I want to know, is there any chemistry there?
Not really.
Yeah.
No.
What do you think?
I think it's some chemistry there. Like when we go to sleep at night, like she's laid up on me, and then we'll separate.
Be some, at least basic chemistry experience,
right?
Yeah.
I kiss her forehead,
Yeah, so I mean it's there. It's just taking a while. So I had to let my guard down and express myself to Shaquille.
Yes, because I have a feeling here that you will take the weight on yourself and not say nothing and just bear it, hoping it will just go away.
Yeah.
Am I right?
That's right.
That's what your husband's for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I told her that when we talked. I said, if you ever feel like I'm not doing something or you want more or anything, like, tell me. If something is on your mind, tell me.
Right. And your needs, your desires, your requirements in marriage, they have to be clearly communicated to him, or else you're expecting him to respond to something that you're feeling, not something you're communicating. We can do anything for you if we know what that thing is.
Oh my gosh, Tim, is that not what we was talking about on Uncommon Opinion?
Yes.
It was a topic where we were talking about expectations. And see, the difference is with women, we pay attention to details. Prime example, Jolie up here seeing facial expressions and stuff like that, the last minute and stuff like that. Dudes that don't do that. So my thing is that with them you do, and promise that we have a male on here, he'll tell you, you have to be specific. With my husband, I'll be upset, crying and stuff like that, talking about something. He'll be like, well, let's go and I'll be like, no, I don't want to. He'll be like, what do you want me to do? You gotta be specific. You can't do something and then expect for me because I didn't respond. That's what we was talking about, funny thing or whatever, because it was a guy. He put something out there, but his expectations was internal. And so he didn't project that. And we tend to do that a lot as women. We don't project exactly specifically what we need. And Jolie, you picked it out when you said about the closet. See, you would have been like this and that third, because Kristen is such a pushover, if you will, like Pascal. She was just expecting like, oh yeah. And I would say the same thing. Well, you give me more space. Now we're married and this won't be like this. But see, she's like, oh yeah. Like with the whole
He's so closed in.
Yeah. Why didn't you just say, well, yeah, I had a backup order? She's like, oh yeah, I do need decorations. You know why you don't got them, baby?
Exactly.
So and then to see that there ain't no chemistry, girl, he was surprised. He like, wait, what? You ain't articulating nothing.
But here's the thing: she don't even know what chemistry is, because even from the honeymoon, y'all was cuddling. You laid
up on each other.
If I'm how they was laying together, I know your leg had to run across his penis. I know men, that's just what it is. Y'all move when y'all sleep. Y'all get erections. You can't tell me she ain't feel none of that because you're laying on him. So y'all have some type of chemistry. You are not allowing it to go further than where it could go or where it's supposed to go.
You want to know why? A shallow moment is because he bald-headed.
Yes, because she pointed that I don't date bald.
Pointed that out.
What does it have to do with
I'm not lying, y'all. She pointed that out.
I feel like she's giving me very Jeffrey from Ready to Love.
Yes.
I felt like I was watching Ready to Love with her.
Okay, Jeffrey. Yeah.
I can see that.
Jeffrey. I think that they are so cute together, but
they could be a power couple. Oh my God.
But she is giving me a Maris from the other relationship with the pageant queen. She has these unrealistic expectations of a spouse. This is a good man. He wants to be a good husband. If he's not, you have to learn, teach, compromise, and sacrifice for each other.
Exactly.
Girl, like the pastor say, open your mouth.
Right.
Let him know what you need. Let him know what you're willing. You know what I'm saying? Like, closed mouth don't get fed, baby girl.
They don't.
You have to open your mouth. You're a beautiful Black woman, girl. Girl, do something. Like, I'm sick of it. And he's not an ugly man.
He is not.
Even though he's bald.
He's not. He's very attractive.
And you're gorgeous, but you're not the best beautiful woman in the world, child.
And look, and he's so the fact that you go in his house and he got a whole sewing machine.
Ooh,
that's what I'm saying.
This man is so creative and talented. Not only does he have his business, not only does he can travel, like he makes the money to take care of you, but then also he can put thought. I look at things like that. So that means that once you get to know me, you can put thought into making me things versus going to spend our money on frivolous things. You can make things. You can, babe, you know what? I want us to go out this weekend. You make us something that's matching. Like things that you put, like, he's so talented.
Right.
And you're missing out on what's important.
Right.
This is a provider.
That unrealistic expectation. So you want a man dressed in a suit that's gonna take you to a 5-star restaurant, that's gonna send you a car to pick you up and take you to a high rise, and not spend time with you because he's gonna work 12 hours a day and sleep with his secretary. That's the type of man that you want.
That guy.
And that's not what you need.
Come on.
Okay, that's not what you need. This man is creative. He's a home. You like, look at his home. He has pictures of his family. He's a family man.
Which lets you know he is romantic.
Yes.
Because
you know what I
minds
that his humor bothers her.
Yeah. Oh my God.
My like, when she was talking, I was like, my husband is the same way, y'all. Like, he's like funny like that. Like, he laughs and he has this humor thing. And when she was saying it, I was like, when we first started dating, I was like, I used to say that too, but I have learned to love it because it has taught me to take light onto serious situations.
Yeah.
It has taught me to take it from here to here.
Come on.
Like, I'm gonna give y'all, for example, I know y'all remember 2 years ago with that bad ice storm in Valentine's Day.
Right.
We were in Vegas and we got stuck. And like I said, we got stuck, y'all. We couldn't fly home or anything. I know y'all would probably hear home stuck and electricity was off or anything and stuff like that. But we were in Vegas and, I had to call off work. So I didn't know how that was going to work out or anything. So my husband was like, okay, well, you want to switch hotels? You want to check out another hotel? You want to drive to LA? I'm like, he was like, I mean, it ain't no big deal. I was like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just that calmness, it'll take care of itself. Like, why we even tripping? But like I just said earlier, that opposite. But she, just like the pastor said, why would you try to change him? Accept his corniness. Accept his corniness. Love that about him. Don't try to change that about him.
The sad part about it is I see that she doesn't realize the type of individual that he is. I don't think she understands what a metrosexual individual is like. And that's not trying to pick at him or anything. That's just actually giving an example of what he's actually displaying. He's displaying a metrosexual individual. And again, just going back on what we're saying, she's used to probably the macho, hunky type of guy. And so you have this metrosexual guy that's coming in she's probably not used to, his stance on how, he's used to seeing a house like super clean, or used to seeing a closet a certain type of way, used to seeing like a home, put together a certain type of way. And that probably, it probably took her back. Like, like, wait a minute, is this really the guy that I really want? But like Tam said, like you all said, it's not what you want, but you're being given what you actually need to balance who you are. Because clearly we saw that you're not a person that really is all about style. You're not a person who's really willing to put a lot into things. And that's where he comes in to actually balance you out. So you should be grateful for that at the end of the day. and not speak ill about it.
Right.
When she was talking to him, like this whole process before they got ready to go to the house, you would really think that her place was just lavished out.
Right.
Because of how she carried herself and how she was just like, oh my God, and la la la. And she dresses nice. I did expect more when they walked into her place. So you giving off this persona like you just really have it all together.
Bougiana.
Yeah. And now you got somebody that's challenging you like
great value.
So you can't be coming at people like you got it all together, because maybe she looked at that bald head and thought something.
I'm telling you.
Went to his place and was like, oh, he got his stuff together.
Literally,
and I know she feel some type of way on the drive to her house. Like, I wonder what he gonna think when he gets to my place.
Yeah.
So it goes back to what you were saying, Whitney. I mean, just the thing, what if they never actually went to each other's place? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They never would have known what each place consisted of, So that right there told a story about the type of person she was. And looking at his home, it told a story about what he's like.
To me, it just seems like everybody is trying to change the other person into what they want.
Instead of
accept the person for who they are.
Yes.
They don't want to do no compromising and no sacrificing. I want you to be who I want, so I can make this marriage work. I don't want you to be who you are.
And I did like marriage. That. I did like that. Shaquille was like, I'm not changing who I am.
Come on. There you go.
Was like that humor. He was like, well, this is my humor. Like, what do you he challenged her. This is who I am. You either take it or leave it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna downplay myself because you don't have any humor. Because she's so serious. Yeah. Like you said, Sam, bring it down here. Like, stop it. Everything can't be serious all the time.
Meet him where he's at. Yeah. So as we wrap up, you guys, we're gonna go. I know, we ain't done, but for y'all time's sake, okay, we're gonna go through each couple, and based off of the episode, we're gonna decide if they're going to stay together or not. Okay, so let's go with the first couple. Okay, Aries and Jasmine. What is your vote, Sir Q? We'll start with you.
I mean, I really feel like they have a chance. It's just all about Aries actually understanding, Jasmine and where she's coming from and what she represents and what she's about. And him having that aha moment, as we discussed before. I feel like if he begins to let his guard down and just sees her for who she really is, he'll realize that this is truly his soulmate.
Absolutely.
So I think they have a chance.
Okay, so he says yes. Okay, Tam Bam, what do you say in regards to Aries and Jasmine? Yay or nay?
I must say yay. Okay. I do feel like Aries will eventually see the potential in Jasmine. Hopefully it won't be too late, but Jasmine, if you need to pull out, girl, pull out seats.
Blink twice.
Blink twice. Get up out of there. But I really want them to work. So I'm gonna say yes, because I really, really want them to work.
Okay, great. Jolie, what you say?
I say yay. And I'm rooting for Jasmine to just like take charge. Stop waiting for him.
Yeah. Well, my vote is yay. I believe that it can turn around because I've seen worst of the worst, and I'm like, dang, they stay together. So yeah. All right. Let's go to the next couple. And this is
That's Nicole and
who they
Chris.
again?
Nicole,
Nicole and Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What say you, Jolie?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I say yes. There. She already holding him down like he in jail somewhere.
Right.
Tim Bell, what do you think?
I say yes. That's her boo.
That's baby.
Guy.
Yes, yes. You can't say too much of anything. What'd you say, brother?
I say yes too.
They already
They
got
hold each other
401k,
down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, drum roll, please. Next couple.
No.
Ooh.
Heck,
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
No.
heck to the no.
Okay, well, that's unanimous. So we go on to the next couple. All right. Oh,
Heck no.
Get him out of here.
No. But you gotta
Heck
be
no.
honest. Do you think based?
Heck no.
Not
She has to be willing to compromise in
Heck
which
no.
she's not at this moment. She's
Heck
not.
no.
Okay.
I don't. Heck no.
I think the mama got a better chance than she do.
Come on now.
My answer, no.
Okay, so that's unanimous. That's a no. All right, last but not certainly not least, what say you guys in regards?
This one is tricky.
But I say yes.
Okay.
I say yes. I think he's gonna challenge. He's gonna challenge her to let her guard down, and I think once she they go.
Okay. Okay. All right, Tim Bam.
Once he open her up, she gonna be good.
Oh, okay.
Once he break her off, yeah. Yeah, she gonna be rubbing on that bald head. She gonna be licking all up on that bald head, baby. She gonna love that bald head. What say you?
No.
No. Okay. What say
no,
you?
I'm gonna say yes.
No because she is gonna say no. She's not gonna want him.
Okay, so it's gonna be on her. I can see that. Okay, brother, what say you?
I say yes. I feel like eventually she will come around and she'll see him for, who he is, and she'll begin to learn and she'll begin to respect it.
Yeah.
Okay. I say it is sticky, Tim. I get what you're doing.
It is only because the way that she looks at him, I don't have no chemistry with him. It's like she's ashamed of him, and I don't like that. It's like he's a really good person. He's a really good man, but it's like privately, I want to love on him, but publicly, I don't want to claim him. Like, what is that about?
But that's why I said once he and not just sexually, but once he opens her up, I think it's gonna change how she sees him. Right now, she's still just stuck in what she see, but I think once she starts voicing and he start delivering, all that's gonna change.
Girl, we gonna
have her
see.
Wide open too.
It's 2 yeses and 1 no. We gonna see.
All right, we gonna see. Okay, you guys.
What did you say, Whitney? You didn't say yes or no.
That is it for us.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I don't want to say. Okay, you know how I'm feeling right now? Based off of this episode. God dang.
It's giving.
It's giving, yeah. I only say this because she's such a pushover.
Right.
And the way he gives he's a man's man. And she seems like she kind of flows where he flows. If she don't like it, she's still just gonna go. So if he says he's gonna go with it, I say for right now, if today was decision day, I say yes. Right now.
He gonna snatch her up.
I know
because he's listening. He's an intuitive listener.
Yeah,
and so
it is.
Y'all remember this day.
Now, you know what? That's the reason why I'm doing it. That's the reason why I'm doing it. All right, you guys. Yes. Absolutely. Remember this day, okay? Because this is the review that we just gave you guys for episode 8 of Poised for Battle, okay? So thank you guys for tuning in. As you see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen, you can get a new episode every Wednesday night, 8/7 Central. Check your local listening. It is every Wednesday on Lifetime. As we wrap up here, you guys, we just want to let you guys know where you can connect with us. First up, let's go with Jody.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. You can check me out Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok at Jolie Rashawn the Great. See you guys next week.
All right, up next is my boy Q.
Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning in as always each and every week. If you want to learn more about me, you can go to my Instagram page at I am Sir Q. That's IMSIRQUE. Peace.
Thank you, bro. And Tim Bam.
Hey, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Gang. You guys can follow me at I am the BFP on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. See you guys next Monday.
All right, Whitney D here. You guys can catch me on Facebook at Whitney Davis or on IG at Whitney D_TV. And yeah, we will see you guys on next week, I believe. Gang, we're gonna talk about it. You'll see it when we come back. And if you're trying to catch this on YouTube, please head on over within an hour or so, and we'll have the stream up for you there. Okay. Until next time. It's been real. And remember to always check your reality by rewinding it. Deuces.